Hello students, in this video of ours, we are going to learn about the second phylum of animal kingdom of non-chordata, and that is Cnidaria, Coelenterata. Phylum Cnidaria, Coelenterata. They are also present in colonial or solitary form. Colonial means they are present in groups and solitary means they are alone. Sedentary or free living, they can be present at one place only. Sedentary, they are not moving here and there, or they can be free living as well. Most are marine, but few may be found in freshwater as well. So most of the organisms of phylum Cnidaria are present in the marine seawater, but few of them are also present in freshwater. And freshwater Cnidarian example is Hydra. Body is radially symmetrical. Now we have learned what is radially symmetrical. That means many planes the body can be divided into two equal halves. That is called radially symmetrical. The presence of, why they are called Cnidaria? Because there is presence of special cells in their body, and these special cells are called cnidocytes. Now, these cnidocytes are stinging structures which are called as nematocysts. So, they are helping the cnidarians to prey, as act as a predator to catch their prey. They are helping in their defense as well, because whenever any larger organism is there, they can use these nematocysts. So they are helping in the defense as well as in the predation. Now, cnidocytes are present in tentacles, help in capturing large prey, as their nematocytes discharge toxins into them. So, what the nematocyst is doing? The nematocyst is present in the tentacles. Tentacles are the growths, outgrowths from the skin, and these tentacles, when the nematocysts open, they are discharging toxic substances. So this toxin is helping the cnidarians to capture the large prey. Here the level of organization is tissue level, because in Porifera it was cellular level, but cells have been differentiated into different tissues. So here the group of cells have formed the tissues, and the level of organization is tissue. And this is seen in first time in the Cnidaria, because in Porifera it was cellular level. Now, due to blind sac body plan, what is blind sac body plan? Blind sac body plan is that there is a cavity in the body and there is only one opening, single opening for ingestion as well as egestion. So the procuring of food is taken place from that opening, and even the excretory material is given out through that opening. So we can say that mouth and anus are the same, because there is only one opening in the body. Now, body cavity, which is called coelentron, it helps in the digestion and circulation. Now, another very peculiar thing which happens in coelenterata, which is found in the coelenterata, that they show polymorphism. What is polymorphism? Polymorphism means two types. Dimorphism, actually, we can say, because they are showing two types of structures. They are showing two types of body structures, and one is called polyp and another is called medusa. Polyps are sedentary. Polyps are present at one place, whereas the medusa are free living. So two body forms are present in coelenterata, polyps and medusa. Medusa are free living, free swimming, and they have umbrella shaped structure. Mouth is surrounded by tentacles. The tentacles are having those nematocysts. So mouth is surrounded by tentacles which help in locomotion and capturing of the prey. So for locomotion, here you will find tentacles, and these tentacles are having those special cells, nematocysts, which are discharging toxic substances to help them capture their prey. Now, poorly developed nervous system forming nerve net. Here the nervous system is not developed, full, not nicely developed, you will find only a simple form of nerve net for the name of nervous system. Asexual reproduction is by budding, because hydra budding is very commonly seen, budding in the hydra. So asexual reproduction is done by budding, and sexual reproduction is also present, which is by the formation of gametes. Now sea anemones are polyp type cnidarians, and jellyfish are medusa type cnidarians. See, this is the hydra, and this is the simple nerve net which is present in the hydra. So nervous system is only the nerve net, simple nervous system. And this is jellyfish. So jellyfish is having umbrella type structure, and this is sea anemone. So sea anemone is the polyp form, and this jellyfish is the medusa form. So medusa form is free living, and the sea anemone is polyp. So polyp is sedentary, which is attached to the substratum, whereas the medusa form is free living. So this is medusa and this is polyp. This is nematocyst. This is nematocyst, the cnidocyte, the special cell because of which the name cnidarians has been given to this phylum. This is cnidocyte. Now this cnidocyte is having a structure wherein you can find the thread-like structure is present, which is inside. When the stimulus is not present, the thread is inside only. Okay, and this is the touch-sensitive hair-like projection. This is the projection which is touch-sensitive. So whenever there is external stimuli, whenever there is prey, this will get the sense, and when this gets the sense, the thread will come out, the barb and the thread will come out, and this will release the toxic material to catch the prey. So this is how these cnidocytes are working. These cnidocytes are for the defense. This is for the catching of their prey, and other also. You can find the sea. Have you been to sea beach or something like that? You must have felt the jellyfish bite, because jellyfish bites very badly. It pains a lot in your feet when it bites. So jellyfish you can find on sea beaches very commonly. Then sea anemones you can find.